Hi everyone, my name is Zana. I'm from the Hot Room in Leeds. In this short video, I'm going to show you some yoga for anxiety. This sequence is specifically designed to help to soothe the nervous system. So it's important that we understand where anxiety comes from. When we feel anxious, we start to spike our adrenaline, which starts to get us into that flight and fight zone. And the way to counteract this is to start to bring that adrenaline down, and instead we want to be bringing in the oxytocin to get our body into a more relaxed state of that rest and digest zone. So these postures specifically are really good for helping to soothe and calm the nervous system, relieve tension from not just the body but the mind as well, and help you to kind of center and calm yourself so you can start to quieten some of that chatter and noise that the mind can create. Okay, so I want you to come into a seated position. You're welcome to use a block just to elevate your hips up a little bit. If you feel really uncomfortable, please just prop yourself up against the wall. So we're just going to come into a seated position and we're going to take a hand gesture known as a mudra position with our hands, known as Apanvayo mudra, and this is a mudra specifically designed to help reduce anxiety. So for this, we're going to place our index finger to the base of our thumbs, and then our two middle fingers, so our index and ring finger, join to the thumb, just like this. Then you rest the back of your hands on your knees. Your little baby fingers can just extend away from the body. Sit up nice and tall, chin slightly tucked to the chest. Close your eyes. And just take 10 slow, deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. And as you take these 10 breaths, I want you to imagine yourself arriving into your body, calming the thoughts, steadying in the breath. Let everything slip away for this time. And after your 10th breath, you can gently blink your eyes open. Okay, so already you might be starting to feel more relaxed. Now we're going to take a breathing exercise, which is really, really good for helping to balance the right and left sides of our brain to bring in more harmony to our body and mind. This breathing exercise is known as alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. For this, you're going to place your two peace fingers in between the third eye. And then you're going to use your thumb and your ring finger to close off the nostrils alternatively. So if we start with the fingers just placed on the third eye, and let's take one breath in and out together to synchronize. So take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And now with your thumb, close your right nostril. And now inhale through the left nostril for 4, 3, 2, 1. And now close both nostrils and hold. Release the right from with the thumb and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then inhale again through the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close both nostrils and hold. Release the left nostril, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is one full cycle. Let's repeat that again. Inhale through the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close and hold. Exhale through the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close and hold. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. hold, exhale left. And again, inhale left. Hold, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold, exhale left. One more round, inhale left. Hold, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold, exhale left. And then lower both hands to your knees. Sit up nice and tall and just take a couple of normal breaths to come back to normal breathing. And just notice how you feel now. So a really balancing, calming breathing exercise. Okay, so the first posture that we're going to take is child's pose. So if you spin around now onto your hands and knees and open up your knees just to about as wide as your hips. Gently pull your hips towards your heels. Slide your hands forward and bring your forehead down onto the ground. If you feel the ground feels a little bit too far away, then please place a block or a cushion under your forehead instead. Your hands should be shoulder width distance apart to give the shoulders some space. And now just relax here and close your eyes. This is a really grounding, calming posture, allowing you to relax as you focus on your breath. I'm going to hold this just for around 10 breaths, using that breath to keep the mind very focused and present. Okay, and then slowly lift your head up and draw yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is cat and cow to help to release some of the tension from the spine. This is also really good because it allows you to open up the chest. When we get anxious, the chest can often get quite tight. So postures that help to open this part of the body are really good for relieving that anxiety. So for cat and cow, we're going to start off by taking a breath in. Drop the belly down, make a big arch in your spine, lift the tailbone, look all the way up. On the exhale, slowly pull your belly in. Press your hands and knees to the ground. Look in towards your belly button, squeeze into the belly and hold. Inhale again, drop belly. Arching the spine, moving into your cow pose. Move the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale to cat. Pull the belly in. Big rounding in the upper back. So really press your hands into the ground. And again, inhale, belly drops down. Tailbone lifts. Feel that opening through the front of your chest. Exhale to cat. Pull your belly in. Enjoy that nice big stretch, just like a cat stretching. Let's take one more. Big breath in. Open the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Look up. Exhale to cat. This is also allowing us to warm up the spine, preparing us for the other postures to come. Okay, and now come back to a neutral spine. The next posture we're going to take is puppy pose. So keeping your hips directly stacked over your knees, start to walk your hands forward. And then lower your forehead down onto the ground. So if the ground feels a little bit too far away, please place a block under your forehead instead. If you feel you need a little bit more, then the next stage is to start to bring your mouth to the ground and eventually your chin and chest to the ground, looking forward. And make sure that you keep your hips stacked over your knees, not back or forward. And that will allow you to get this big opening in your chest. Hands are shoulder distance apart. And again, we're going to hold this for 10 long, slow, deep breaths. Helping to relieve the tightness in your chest. Open up the shoulders. And as you release this physical tension from your body, you're also allowing the mental tensions to melt away as well. After your 10th breath, really slowly start to make your way out of the posture and bring yourself back onto hands and knees. Okay, just as a transition, let's tuck the toes underneath and then walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Okay, bring your feet to a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. We're going to come now into Ragdoll. So if you grab opposite elbows, drop your head down with your knees soft and let your head completely relax towards the ground. And then just allow your body to sway gently from side to side. And let the eyes close if you feel comfortable. Allowing here big release of tension from the spine. This is decompressing your spine, this dangling motion. Gravity is doing the work. And I like to think here about all the tension, all the things you carry on your shoulders, just being dropped into the ground. Again, we want to be here for around 10 breaths. So we're moving slowly in this practice today. Okay, now drop your hands down and really slowly let's uncurl the spine all the way up to standing. And if you wish, you can just roll your shoulders. Big breath. Okay. Now we're going to move into a balancing posture called tree pose. This is really good for helping, as you balance your body, it helps you to create that balance, that focus internally. So we're going to start with the right leg. If you lift up your right leg and place your right foot sole onto the inside of your left thigh. If this feels too much, then you can lower your foot a little bit to the calf or even the ankle, putting the toes on the ground if you find balance very, very difficult today. Always, though, you want to avoid your knee area. Okay, and then once you have that, hands come into a prayer position in the center of your heart. Stand up nice and tall. Focus your eyes. Breathe through your nose. And as you stand up tall, focusing on your balance, we're having now a chance to create that clarity in the mind, that internal focus. Great, and then slowly change. Let's change to the other side. So if you lift up your left foot now, place it onto your right inner thigh, calf or ankle, and hands come to the center of the chest. Stand up nice and tall, draw the belly in. Focus on your breathing in and out through the nose. Just notice yourself becoming more focused and more aligned. And then lower your left leg down. All right, guys, let's take a big breath. Reach the arms up nice and tall. And then slowly fold forward. And let's step back onto our hands and knees. Okay, the next posture that we're going to take is called hero pose, or fixed firm pose if you're used to practicing hot yoga. So if you open up your feet and sit your hips down into the space between your heels. If this feels very uncomfortable, please open your knees and feet a little bit wider. Or you can just stay with your hands either side of you, and that will take some of the pressure off so there's less compression in the knees. If you feel comfortable though with your hips on the floor, let me just shuffle forward slightly. Place your hands onto your feet and then slowly go back one elbow at a time. Touch the top of your head, back of your head, shoulders on the floor, and then arms can come over your head. Grab opposite elbows, tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders on the floor, and you're creating a kind of human bridge with the chest. Tuck your chin down, breathe through your nose, 10 long, deep breaths. So now we're also breathing a little bit more space here into the lungs. Quite often when we suffer with anxiety, we have very shallow breathing. The breathing becomes restricted. So this posture, along with all of the ones in the sequence, we're encouraging more space for the breath to become a little bit deeper and for you to use more of your lungs. So maybe you can now just focus on that, trying to breathe right down into the bottom part of your lungs as well. And then to come out, place your hands on your feet, use your elbows, carefully, mindfully come back up. And then just bring your knees and feet back together. You can rest here for a moment. All right, the next posture we're going to do is camel pose. So come and stand up on your knees. Open up your knees and feet to about hip width distance apart, and then place your hands onto your lower back with your thumbs on the outside. Take a deep breath, lift your chest up, wrap the elbows around the back of your body and slowly start to push your hips forward. At the same time, look up to the ceiling, lift your face up and then let your head relax back. Start to go back halfway, you can stay here. Or if you feel comfortable, bring your right hand to your right heel, your left hand to your left heel. Lift your chest, push your hips forward, look back with your eyes. Breathe through your nose. So a really big heart opener now, everyone. Allowing you to open up that part of your body that feels vulnerable. Again, relieving the tightness in your chest. Now place your hands on your hips and carefully come back up. Bring your knees and feet together and just sit down for a moment. Normalize your breathing in and out through your nose. It's normal to feel a little bit overwhelmed by that one. It's a really big heart opener. If you've spent a lot of time protecting that part of your body, it's common for that to feel a lot. So you can just take it step by step. Okay, now swing your legs around to the front. We're going to take a head to knee with stretching pose. This posture is really good for helping to soothe the nervous system. So if you bring your right leg out to the right corner, bend your left leg in. Actually, let me do this facing this way. So you've got the pressure of your left foot on your inner thigh. Arms over your head, turn to your right, reach forward and grab your right foot. And then slowly bring your forehead to your knee. That might mean that you bend your knee so you get forehead to knee connection. And then push your knee down with the forehead, elbows down next to the calf. And again, we want to hold this for around 10 breaths. And slowly come back up. Let's change to the other side. So bring your left leg out and your right leg in. Create pressure with the foot on the thigh. Turn to the left. Reach forward, grab the left foot, interlacing around the ball of the foot. You can bend the knee, tuck your chin in, forehead on the knee, and push the knee down with the forehead. Elbows down either side of the calf. Belly drawn in, and just hold here, breathing through the nose. Around 10 breaths. And then change slowly, come back up. And now we're going to bring both legs out in front. I'll do this one sideways so you can see. Both legs out in front, feet together for a forward bend. Reach both arms up over your head. You can bend the knees, reach forward, and grab hold of your feet. So we're just going to hold the edges of the feet today, and then we're going to fold the body over the legs. So think belly to thighs, chest to knees, face to shins. And you can have a bend in your knees. And then just holding this again for around 10 breaths. Relieving a lot of tension here from the back. And as you relieve this tension from your back, from your body, think it's also allowing the tension from your mind to be released. Nice big inhale and slowly come back up. Okay, so we're going to take a spine twist now to neutralize our spine. We're going to do this laying on our back. So if you lay down on your back, hug both knees into your chest for a moment, and then stretch your left leg onto the ground. So you're just holding your right knee. If you grab your right knee with your left hand, bring your left arm out to the right arm out to the side, and now draw your right knee across your body to the left side. You can rest your left hand on top of your right thigh and slowly turn your head to look towards the right, allowing the right shoulder to relax towards the ground. And as you breathe around 10 breaths, allow your body to relax into the posture. So this spine twist is neutralizing the spine, wringing out the spine, and preparing us for our final relaxation. After around 10 breaths, slowly bring your knee back to center and let's change to the other side. So hug your left leg in, stretch your right leg out. Hold your left knee with your right arm, left arm out. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your left knee over to the right side. At the same time, slowly turn your head to look to your left hand and relax your left shoulder down. Maybe just close the eyes. Breathing in and out through your nose. The body now very relaxed. And then slowly bring your left knee back to center. All right, hug both knees in just for a moment. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then roll yourself to one side. Push yourself up. Okay, the final thing we're going to do today is legs up the wall. This has a really profound effect on the nervous system, helping to calm the nervous system, which of course helps us to reduce anxiety and stress in the body and mind. So what we're going to do is lay down on your backs, bring yourself up nice and close to the wall, so you can sort of shuffle yourself in sideways, and then bring your legs right up into the air. Make sure that your bottom is still quite close to the wall, and your heels are sort of roughly together with a little softness in the knees. Bring your arms out nice and wide. Tuck your chin to your chest and just relax here. Today we're just going to take 10 breaths, but if you like, you can, after this video is over, you can hold this for longer. This one's a good one to take as like a Savasana. You can take it for 5, 10, 20 minutes if you wish. It's your choice. When you put your legs up the wall, you're giving the body a chance to recirculate all the blood. And this has a really profound effect on the body. Very, very restorative. And again, just for around 10 slow breaths. Okay, guys, slowly bend your legs in. Just roll yourself over to one side and press yourself up. Okay, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this short video for Yoga for Anxiety. Let me know how you got on. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.